guys, it's Sadie and welcome to another waitressing vlog. So today is actually Friday. I do have 3 bookings this weekend, but today I'm going to be doing a 3-hour booking out west. With this booking, it's actually a bucks party. Because of the travel distance, it's almost, I think it's pretty much bang on like 2 hours, the 2-hour drive. I did request a travel fee with the agent, which is quite substantial. It's really important to acknowledge when you're doing this line of work to try and think of everything that goes into your booking, like cost wise. If you feel like something's putting you out, client is making a specific request and you're applying for the booking, definitely put your travel if you think it's worth it. For me, I think 2 hours is a long way, and this destination isn't like a popular destination where clients come to travel and girls regularly work. So I did request a travel fee. I got approved for it. It's almost 3:30 in the afternoon, but my booking doesn't start till 7. But like I said, I need 2 hours to get there, so I want to make sure that I leave on time. I'm thinking maybe I might leave around like 4:30, 4:45 or something like that, just because I know it's going to be peak hour. I've got a shower, I've already washed my hair. I'm just going to put some fake tan on, not like the 2-hour tan. I'm just going to do a developing moisturizer tan. I'm going to do my makeup, pack my bag, and then we'll be ready to go.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate.
Okay, so it is now 10 to 5. I was supposed to leave it around 4:30, but I did say that to myself with a little bit of time spare, just because I know how I am. It says I'll pretty much get there a couple minutes too, so it must be a fair bit of traffic on the way there, which I was so happy that I told myself to get ready by a certain amount of time earlier, because otherwise we would not be sitting in the car right now. Hair and makeup turned out pretty good. I just straightened my hair, I didn't do anything fancy. Just did a bit of bronzer with some highlight. Did my eyebrows a little bit darker tonight because I did my eyes like a lighter shade, and I just used the same bronzer that I used on my cheeks, on my eyelids, with a little bit of highlight in the corners, and fully lined my eyes. So happy. Really happy to have my camera out again this week. I tried to vlog last week with my iPhone, which the quality was actually really good. I was having tons of trouble trying to airdrop it to my laptop. Like, it would only let me airdrop files that were like a minute 50 or something. If I was to talk to the camera like this for 10 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever, it just would not airdrop if it was anything larger. So I don't know what the deal is there. I tried Googling a bunch of solutions, so if anyone knows anything about that, please give me a heads up in the comments below. I'm gonna get the GPS going and play some tunes because we've got a bit of a drive ahead of us, and yeah, let's go make a bag.
I'm coming out tonight, I'm coming out tonight. No, it's not the same as it was. I'm going round, round my head. 5 days on the freeway, riding shotgun with you. Da 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 da.
Pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.
Woo! I think that shift went so fucking well. Like, so well. Hopefully you guys can see me down here. I know the lighting's terrible, but shift went really well. I got there like literally at 2 minutes past, despite there being roadworks there. The guys were like waving me into the car park area, like showing me where to park. It was this big house. It was like 5 bedrooms, cottage style home, but like really big. Well, hello. Yeah, absolutely loved this style of that house. Like, if I retire, like, I want a house like that. The guys are spewing though that it was raining because they actually didn't get to use the house to its potential, because off the living room there was a huge deck, and it was like, had this big like mats everywhere with really nice stuffed furniture, big umbrellas, but it just wasn't like undercover properly. And then in the backyard there was a huge tennis court. So yeah, I'm sure that house was worth a lot. It was actually really nice. Really happy with the guys' behavior. They were so, like, just so respectful. I think there was about, I'm gonna say like 12 blokes total. When I got the booking message, she was like, oh, do you know this girl that you're working with tonight? And she sent me the name of the girl I'm working with, and I was like, oh my god, yes. Actually worked at we did a party bus group maybe like two months ago. We did a party bus group and she was just such a vibe. We were originally booked for the 3 hours. Straight away the guys were like, do you upgrade to nude? So we did, we upgraded to nude, and then afterwards I sort of like sneaky kept hinting at booking a lap dance for the buck. Guys ended up organising that also, so we organised a double lap dance for me and the other girl. So we did the double lap dance down in the room downstairs privately, and then after that I organised another lap dance for myself. I tried to get one for her as well, but the person who wanted it only wanted one from me. But yeah, we were just like really clicking. I try my best like always to try and make like money for the other girl as well, because I feel like sometimes we're a team and it's more fun like when you're both making money, and the guys can tell that we're having fun, so they like want to give us the money because just have a good vibe about us when we're like really enjoying ourselves. I mean I do obviously, like I'm not going to say no if someone wants to give me money over the other person. I don't like girls who are like snarky about it and it's like feels like a competition. Should never be a competition at work. Like we're just there to work, have fun and create a party vibe. That I did a lap dance for one of the Bucks' best mates, and he also gave me a $50 tip, and he was like, that's yours. And I was like, oh, what for? And he was like, nothing. And I was like, oh. Like, thank you. So I just quickly shoved it in my stockings before I could take it back. After that, one of the guys came out and he was cooking food, and he came in eventually, made up a salad, and he put all these potato salads and pasta salads out. Everyone kind of just like dug in. Like we had the music going, but like everyone was really hungry by that stage. Obviously I'm vegetarian, so I didn't eat any of the meat, but I did have some pasta salad. I had a bread roll, I just buttered it. I was like, putting out food for free. I thought that was really nice of him. After everyone was finished eating, I teed up one of the guys and I said, hey, like I can tell you guys are still in the mood to like keep going. He's like, why don't you make the most of us being here, because we traveled all this way, extend us for another hour. Then he was like, yeah, he was like, actually that's a really good idea. I did end up convincing one of the guys to extend us for another hour. However, he only had, I think, half the money. Like there wasn't enough for both of us. I was like, why don't you give me what you've got, and then I'll go around and hustle everyone and see if everyone can chip in. I think we did really well for the night. I can't remember exactly how much I made in cash, but I do know that I had some money transferred to me. One of the lap dances from one of the guys. Still have another hour and 20 minutes until I head home. I'm just gonna make my way home, might get some takeaway on the way home, and I'll stop over at a rest stop and count my cash for you guys. You know how much I've done for the night. So yeah, I will catch up with you guys in a bit.
Between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay.
Can I please just get a quarter pounder meal but with no meat patty? Can I get just one hash brown?
Just one hash brown. Anything else today?
That's it.
It's called Sadie. Find a drafters.
Thank you, lovely.
Thanks for that one. And that one's for you.
Thank you, lovely.
Very nice.
Thank you. Time for a catch up. Just locking my doors. So we secured the goods. So good. So, recap of the night. Awesome guys, awesome waitress that I was working with, like an absolute vibe. Good manners, no unwanted touching, no photos or filming. Guys were respectful the whole night. Some guys like didn't agree with our pricing like for lap dances, but the majority of the group were like down to just like whatever like we were trying to organize, which is fine. Like that's not everyone's jam. They're like, you know, I can go to Hollywood's and get it cheaper. I'm like, that's fine, like, you know, go to Hollywood's. But at the end of the day, we do charge a little bit more for our dances. But yeah, that's okay. It's fully fine that some people couldn't pay that. It ended up working out in our favor anyway, with the guys upgrading us to nude and extending us, so that was great. Just the banter at this job was just like A+. I'm sensing a theme these last couple of weeks with the clients that I've been working for. The ones that I'm really enjoying working for are around the same age bracket as me. All the shit that I find funny, they find funny too. Whereas the other bookings, where it's older gentlemen or maybe younger gentlemen, younger men I should say, like they've got no sense of humor. millennials, like all the way. Anyway, I'm gonna finish my hash brown. I'm gonna do a cash count for the night. Definitely gonna have to like put these under a book tonight or something before I go and try and deposit them at the ATM because they are so bent. So bent. Cash count for tonight, I did 3 hours topless waitressing. Last hour upgraded to nude. 2 lap dances, and I also extended 1 hour nude. And then I also got a $50 tip. 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 50, 500, 50, 600, 50, 700, 50, 800, 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, wait, 50, 70, 90, 910, 935. Plus I got $100 in bank transfers. That makes it $1,035 total. I'm actually super happy about that. I'm kind of like keen to see what the rest of the weekend will be like unfolding. I have 2 more bookings tomorrow, so I really hope the clients are good for me tomorrow also. I might do my fake tan tomorrow just because I was feeling a little bit pasty tonight. Clients didn't seem to mind. I feel like more and more like I'm doing more bookings and getting like a lot of compliments on my Honey Birdette lingerie. Also getting like cool, like fun comments about my tattoos on my arms. In my actual work photos, I don't have tattoos, but I am getting some photos taken next month by another girl in our industry who's a photographer. Just gonna update my photos a little bit just because I think it's misleading, like if I have a lot of tattoos and I don't have them in my photos. Hey guys, I'm just gonna sit in my car for a little bit and finish my Maccas. So I've still got my burger and my drink to finish. I got Fanta, whoop whoop. Haven't had Fanta in so long, actually, like severely underrated as a flavor. It's so good. I will see you guys all tomorrow when I'm getting ready for my next shift, and I'll catch up with you then. Good morning guys, it is now Saturday morning. I apologize for the lawnmower in the background. My neighbor's mowing his lawn. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm feeling a little bit tired from last night. I don't necessarily think it's because I extended. I think it's more so the driving. It just gets to me. It was just such a long drive, only 2 hours, but I've driven like way further for work before, but I think as I'm getting older, yeah, I'm just not so great at like driving long distances. I can get back until maybe 1:15 in the morning. And then obviously you guys saw that I went and got Maccas and had a little bit of a snacky snack. But yeah, just feeling so tired. I'm up. I think I got up around, I set my alarm for like 10. Anyway, it is a new day today. I have 2 bookings today. I have a 3 till 5 p.m. on the sunny coast. Then I have a 7:30 till 10:30, I think. Just double check that one. 7:30 till 9:30 on the Gold Coast. So I've got plenty of time in between shifts to travel. I've got like 2.5 hours like worth of travel time, which is good. Just got a coffee here. I've fed the dogs early this morning. I got up and fed them like at their normal time, and then I went back to bed. They kind of just followed me in and went back to sleep with me, which is really good. And a coffee. I just did a bit of a tidy up, did some washing, mopped the floors. And I'm just now in my office / makeup room. I'm gonna do my makeup. Going to get my hair ready. I haven't really had a shower yet, but I'm thinking like I might just start on my makeup and then like when I get in the shower, do like a quick little, because I don't know if I have enough time to have like a proper shower. Just like kind of worried that if I do go to hop in the shower, I'll just stand under the water and like not do anything. Does anyone else do that? I might just quickly do my makeup. I'll put my hair up in a shower cap, have a shower, put my tanning moisturizer on again. I just go over and straighten my hair because it's looking a little bit ratty. Let's get into it. So we're on the road now heading towards the first booking. I'm just on the motorway heading north. It's an hour and 41 minutes away. Again, with this booking I did get a travel allowance as well. Also, it just worked in perfectly with my other booking, so I kind of wanted to like schedule it around that. So yeah, it kind of worked in my favor. Got an hour and 40 minutes to go. I'm just gonna head north until I get there. I'm actually going good for time. It's really surprising because I was with my makeup for so long. I literally did the same look as yesterday. I used the bronzer on my eyelids, just a thin eyeliner, my full set of lashes, but for some reason like this one just wouldn't stick, so I had to like re-glue it and wait and stick it back on. My eye was watering, just not having fun with it, and also this one's sticking up more and this one's facing forward. I don't know what's happening there, but yeah. And now this one, it feels like I have an eyelash poking into my eyeball, and I think it's because of the way I glued the eyelash down. Yeah, I don't know, like just doing my eyes hasn't been fun today. A quick shower, I had time to have a quick shower before I left, which was good. Nice little freshen up, shave my armpits, put my moisturizer on. Hopefully they're like the clients I had last night, because so good. Might just switch you guys off, put some music on, chill out in the car, and I will catch up with you guys when I get there.
Since you walked out that door, I wanna be okay. I hate your friends and they hate me too. Be like without you. Oh, I don't mind if you my life. Screaming when we fight, yeah. Picked up my guitar and played it for the Reaper. You, goodbye, you hurt me for the last time.
So much later, guys. It is 7:15. So I'm 15 minutes away from my job. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get a quick nosh or like have any dinner. That's okay, it's not the end of the world. It's only a 2-hour booking, so I don't have to stress. Hopefully, maybe they might have some food there, like who knows. You just never know, like when you're gonna rock up to a party and they might have like already ordered pizza or something like that. Might have some chips or something like that. Who knows, fingers crossed. But if they don't, I'll be okay, I will live. I am really hungry, but I will live. Booking that I was just at, they were actually really well behaved, except the birthday boy. He was kind of like pushing my boundaries a little bit. Like I got there and they were like really laid back, sort of like surfy dudes. We kind of like knew each other from work or school. We're kind of just chilling out in the guy who organized it's backyard. Had these like those board things set up like either side with the big holes in them, and you had to like throw the hacky sack sort of thing into the hole on the other side, whoever like got the most one. So yeah, we're playing that. We're just playing that, which is good. And then they had a beer pong table set up, which I really liked. That was really fun, but it kind of like fizzled out a little bit once we got down to like the nitty gritty. Like both had 2 cups on either side, and it was just getting really hard. But like we couldn't get it in the cups because the wind kept taking the ball like every throw. Like it would just like and not even make it. But it was so fun. I kind of just like went in there with my loud bantery personality because it was a solo job. It was like, okay, if I don't go in this loud, like it might be a bit awkward, because I don't know, like when I walked in they were like kind of standoffish. In the case after like an hour or so, but they were a little bit standoffish when I first got in there. They were like, oh, like this topless girl, you know. Just cracked like all my dad jokes. After an hour I feel like they warmed up to me a little bit. Normally at jobs where they're paying for like motorboats, I will give the buck one for free. So they did pay for some motorboats and I gave him one for free, but he was pushing the boundaries a little bit, and to give him a motorboat, and he kind of like, I was like, keep your tongue in your mouth, like don't be silly or anything like that, and he was like, yeah, and I went to give him one, like he just put his tongue out and was like all over my boobs. I was like, babe, do it again and you won't get any more. The guys decide to give you money towards a motorboat, you're not getting any more. And I was like, that's it, no more. He was like, oh, seriously? Like, yeah, man. I was like, that's disgusting. Put your saliva all over me. That's really disgusting. You understand how unsanitary that is? And he was just like, oh, like I'm not yours to lick, you know? That's why we charge for those types of things. I don't know you. Since before today, I didn't know you. So don't come up and lick my boobs. Like, what the hell? I don't know why guys think that's okay. Yeah, it's just gross. Yeah, he was like, oh, okay. And he seemed to like kind of like understand the assignment. Hopefully. I had like my teacher voice on when I said it, and the guys were like, oh shit, yeah, she means business. Don't do it again, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna let it bother me because there is more money to be made tonight. With that group, they were like very open to upgrades. So I did organize an upgrade for the second hour of the shift, so the last hour. Got some money for that, and then I got those tips for the motorboats as well. I ended up making $500 total, which was really good. Kind of glad that I did make that much because I felt like it was more worth my time driving all the way up there. It was like a 2-hour drive to get to the location. So yeah, I do feel like that definitely made up for the drive, because yeah, I wouldn't have been happy if that's the way the end of the shift went and I hadn't have made more than I did. This next shift is just a 2-hour booking. It's from 7:30 to 9:30. Working with another girl, I'm really stoked about that because it kind of takes the pressure off a little bit. Like, I can sort of dial it back a bit. Hopefully this next shift isn't as mentally draining. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm kind of curious to see who I'm working with, actually. Really hope it's someone that I've worked with before, or someone that's really nice and bubbly and that I can share the workload with, because I'm, yeah, really tired from all this driving. We'll catch up with you guys when I get to the next booking, and definitely be doing a money count at the end of the night and getting some food in my stomach. I'm definitely doing that. Hello. It has been a long time since we last spoke. In an extremely good mood because that was an extremely awesome group of guys that I just worked for. Great personalities, really fun, bantery, just so polite though and respectful. No unwanted touching, no phones, just fun party games. Few shots, like getting the guys going, getting them all getting pumped up for because they're gonna go out to the clubs and go to the casino. Yeah, just absolutely so stoked. So it was a bucks party. I had a group of 10 and they're staying here on the Gold Coast in a high rise. I have worked at this high rise before, however this must be like a privately owned Airbnb because it was really well renovated, like so much nicer than some of the other rooms that I've worked in. Got there, the other girl wasn't actually there yet, she was running a little bit late, got confused with the times, like sweet, you know, I'll just settle in, get to know everyone. Playing beer pong, and then we started playing that game Rage Cage, which I have seen being played quite a few times at bookings. I played it like a few times over Christmas, and the guys are just insane when they play it. Like, it is just too fast for me. Like, I get stressed out and I'm like, ah, go, 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 go. So like, we're playing that, and then like mid-game, like security knocked on the door and they were like, we can hear a woman like high-pitched screaming. Can you guys like keep the noise down? I'm like, a little too excited when playing party games. Yeah, so fun. I just loved my banter, like my silly vibe that I had going on. Just like good value though, good value banter. Yeah, honestly, like I feel like we got each other, and I feel like I know that goes for a lot of girls when they work in this industry. Like, you just either don't click with a client or you do. The other girl got there afterwards, so she finished up, I think she did from 7, I think she got there a little bit late, so it was like 7:45 instead of 7:30, so from 7:45 to 9:45 and finished up. And by that stage the guys had asked me to upgrade to nude. So I obliged and accepted their offer. Just so nice. Like, I love that, you know, when like I didn't even have to hustle it really hard. I just mentioned it on the sly and was like, hey, like, do you guys want to upgrade to nude? La 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 la. At first they were like looking at me like, oh, that's a bit steep. Like, oh no, like, are they on a budget? So they looked like they were in a bit of a tight spot, but they wanted to make it happen. So they did. They came back to me and they gave me the money. So I was like, yes, like, we're on a roll. At least I got the upgrade. And towards coming to the end of the shift, they were like, hey, like, we really want you to stay back. She's finishing up, but we really like you. And I was like, oh, like, do you want to see if we can both stay back? And then she mentioned that she had another booking afterwards, so she couldn't. And I was like, oh, okay, like, I don't have another booking. And they were like, yeah, do you want to stay back another hour? We want you to stay back another hour nude. And they're like, how much is that? And I was like, so it's this much topless and this much nude. And they were like, oh yeah, let me see what we can do. I was like, oh, they're not gonna make it happen. I was like, damn it, they're on a budget. Literally minutes later they were like, no, we're gonna make this happen. We really like your vibe. And I was just like, Yes, so like I actually ended up getting the extension, which was great. We continued to play beer pong, do like silly dance moves. One of the guys had like this funny dildo. Oh my god, I wish I could show you guys. They bought this dildo thing where you fill it up with the dildo, like a big long cock. Like picture a big long dildo cock. I keep saying cock. And it has like a tube running through it, but you like don't have the tube out the other end of the knob. It's like there, so you've got to suck on the head of this to actually have the shot. So I went around and made the buck do a shot, and it like suction capped to the cupboard. I've never laughed so hard in my life. Had me in hysterics. Like I could not stop laughing. Like I was cracking jokes, they were cracking jokes. I'm like, we're all funny people here. I've never met so many funny people in my life in the same room. That is how my shift went. So freaking happy. That said, let's do a little bit of a cash count for what was meant to be a 2-hour booking from 7:30 to 9:30. I ended up getting an upgrade to nude and an extension. So we've got 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400. Oh, bit sticky. 50, 500, and 50, $600. So sticky, this money, because I had it in my stockings and I sweat when I'm jumping around at work. I was jumping so much. I jumped so much today. Like my energy levels today for clients, like I was pinging off the roof. My step count is 8,932 without doing a workout. I burnt 2,494 calories. So quick cash count for the total today: 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 50, 500, 50, 600, 50, 700, 50, it's so sticky, 800, 50, 900, 50, $1,050. That is so trippy. That's almost the same amount that I made last night, almost. $1,050 plus, we'll count in last night's money, $2,035. What? So grateful. So freaking grateful for the clients that I've had last night and tonight. And yeah, like the agencies that I've worked for all weekend have just been on the ball, like so nice and like easygoing. Very grateful for the earnings that I have made this week. I really appreciate all my clients and the agencies that I've worked for. I really appreciate the effort that I put in this week. Definitely want to give myself a pat on the back. A lot of jobs lately where I've had to have super thick skin and like hold back from either being too stern or almost like crying. Because let's face it, sometimes clients can be brutal. Really learned to appreciate myself these last couple of weeks. Just like having really thick skin about myself, putting the effort in, making sure that I'm looking after everyone drinks wise, but also trying to get the hustle in whilst creating banter and looking like the fun person in the group. Not everyone can do it. Not all heroes wear capes, but here I am. If you guys did like this vlog and you'd like to see more vlogs like this, definitely like this, hit the subscribe button and check that notification bell so that you guys get notified every time I upload. Thank you so much for coming again along for this vlog and this journey this weekend, guys. I really appreciate your support on all my videos and all the comments that you guys have been leaving. Thank you so much again, and I will see you guys in my next waitressing vlog.